Have you ever complained about marketing? Marketing just sells? Marketing makes us buy things that we don't really need? I understand you. It's a common opinion. And it's not completely wrong, but is that the whole story? Could marketing be more than just a selling machine? Let me introduce myself. My name is Mariandre Meighan Quezada. I'm from Guatemala. And in my country, life isn't always easy. We face problems such as malnutrition, poverty, corruption, and even misleading propaganda. So since I was 14, I knew that I wanted to make the world a better place. But when I was in my last year of high school, I felt completely lost and unsure about my path. I only knew one thing for sure, that I wanted to avoid an empty career. But ironically, the one field I thought it was empty, marketing, resonated with me in much more ways I've ever imagined. That's what I'm studying it today. And even though when people doubt me, day by day, I realized how is the very thing that could make the difference. So let's dig into the conversation. And did you know that we're exposed to nearly 10,000 ads every single day? Also, 73% of the consumers admit that marketing influenced their purchase decision. But why? It's because 85% of our buying decisions tend to be unconsciously and shaped by cognitive bias. Basically, mental shortcuts our brain uses. So brands know this very well and use them to influence our decisions. For example, remember what happened during pandemic? When everybody went crazy about buying toilet paper? It's because it was perceived as a short supply. That's a scarcity bias. Or what about the Stanley Cups? Yeah, those cool bottles, every girl has one, so why not? That's the bandwagon effect. And because of strategies like this, is why we position brands deeply in our brain, and we don't just buy products or services, but what they may represent. Could be a memory, could be a feeling, or even a person. So after hearing all of this, it's easy to blame companies and marketing. Because yes, with marketing, brands might sell you perfect stereotypes and analyze our data to understand what truly drives us. But I think we, as consumers, have more power than we think. Actually, new studies found that we are no longer consumers. We are prosumers, both producers and consumers. So maybe you hadn't realized it yet, but we all do marketing. That funny TikTok that you shared? Or what about that post that you skipped? Or what about that Taylor Swift album that you supported and repost? Every click is a whisper to the market and the culture we want to live in. So we all shape brands, the market, and even the society. So if we're all shaping the market together, where are we taking it? To our progress or to our inequality? To our connection or to our division? Marketing doesn't mean manipulation itself. It's about creating value and using creative strategies. And if it can connect us and even makes us crave things that we don't really need, imagine what could happen if we use that same power for something good. This is also called societal marketing. And as my mentor, Professor Leawood said, is the way we sell individual behaviors that will benefit the individual as well as the society. And that idea truly resonates with me because I believe campaigns don't just share messages, they shape values. And without going any further, I have seen it from my own experience. For example, I led marketing at Femiciencia, an NGO that helps girls in Latin America to discover STEM fields. And I've seen girls discover that they can be scientists or even engineers just because a campaign told them they could. So marketing can actually break gender barriers. And also, just a fun fact, did you know that Guatemala, my country, has one of the second highest early stage entrepreneurship rates? With 32.4% to be precise. So ideas are everywhere, but they need support. That's why I co-created my podcast, Jugada Maestra, which in English means master move, to give Guatemalan entrepreneurs a platform to amplify their voices and learn from marketing tools. And among these, there are tons of examples that sell individual behaviors to customers. That's the kind of marketing I believe in, one that sells hope, purpose, and value. So some people still look at me strangely when I say I study marketing because they think it's unnecessary, but I stayed because it changed the way I see the word. And I hope it changes from the tip of my heart. It changes a little bit, even a little bit, how you see it too. Because whether you create or consume, just remember, question what you see, choose what to share, and create something valuable with intention. I believe it only takes one to make a difference. I choose to be that one. What about you? Thank you.